Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me, it's What's to Know? He's a punk, a rank amateur, a costumed errand boy taking orders from a senile old man. It's Ben.
That's the aptly describes our dynamic. Yes.
I'm the senile old man.
Yeah. Fucking sometimes, Batman's out there doing shit he doesn't want to do, and some old guy is behind the computer telling him to waste his life. I feel it. But he also, he doesn't want to do it, but, he instigated it. He came to the old man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Perfect. The perfect analogy. Ben, we're watching Ultra Q. I have a life. Not anymore, you don't. We're talking more Batman. Batman Beyond. Specifically, Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, the film.
Yes.
Released in 2000, I said? I just read 2000.
The unrated television. What? I don't understand this. What Wikipedia is telling me.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
I don't know which version is which, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because the uncut version didn't come out till 2002.
Yeah.
The edited version came out in 2000, I think. And we didn't really get the actual version of the movie till
Wait,
2002.
I watched the right version, right? I hope.
I assume. I don't think you can find. I don't know if you can find the
Okay.
theatrical version easily anymore.
Gotcha.
Did the Joker get shot?
Shot or shocked?
Did he get shocked in yours?
Oh, no.
Oh. How did you find the censored version?
Oh, no. Oh. I didn't know it was that different. He definitely got shocked in mine.
No.
Unbelievable.
Oh. In the past, though, what happened to him?
In the past, he was shocked.
Yeah. No.
Well, that's my
Tim
reality.
Drake shoots him.
Yeah, that's I was about to ask about that before we started. Man, this is pretty. I mean, it's interesting. I'll have to go find the original.
there's a picture on this Wikipedia page.
Let me.
One with the Joker has bang.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And the one on the bottom, which is the censored version.
Yeah, that's the one.
Did you have?
The one on the bottom, 100%.
God damn it, Ben!
Dude, I didn't know.
How did you find that? Wow. Well, we're gonna have to redo this.
I think it's pretty hard to find these days. Well, not that fucking hard, apparently. What do you mean we have to redo it?
You have to rewatch the movie. We can talk for a bit, but
this guy, the whole thing,
it's different enough. You watched the wrong movie, basically.
You didn't tell me there was a wrong movie. I didn't know I could fuck it up.
Well,
Oh.
I said there was a censored version.
I didn't know it was accessible.
Me either. This is like you reading the wrong asteroid.
No, this is so much.
Ben.
This is so much different. This is so much different than that. That was just me being 100% oblivious. This is like shit was still dark. Like I was still like, damn, this is a lot. I mean, not as dark as it could be, apparently.
Yeah, no.
But like,
Part of the reason is because I never watched the version you watch. I'm not 100% how different it is.
okay, well, I guess we got to do a little swap then.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look up how different it is. Can we find this information? Batman.
they're 3 minutes different.
3 minutes. Okay. Cut.
I remember when I looked through a whole thing of all the little minor differences back when I first saw this movie, but it's been a long time.
Okay. Let's see. The following scenes that were changed in the edited for content version. Lots of white flashes have been added to the action sequences where previously there were none. Combinations of punches have been trimmed down to one punch. Batman no longer punches Ghoul in the gut, he just uppercuts him. Seatbelts added to Terry and Bruce as they drive home after their first meeting with the new Joker. Bonk is
That's
not
hilarious.
shot, but giving a lethal dose of laughing gas, and he dies off screen. Oh, that's weird. When Bruce throws the Batarang, it appears as though he's pleased he can still throw and catch a Batarang instead of showing him using it to decapitate a Two-Face dummy.
I don't think you just slowly reading through this is good podcast content, honestly.
I can quickly read through it. Let me unleash
Well,
my
I
full
think-
abilities.
Sure. I just think we're gonna have to watch these other versions of the movie before we can really talk about it.
It just doesn't seem that different except for the big scene. I think the 3 minute. It seems like the 3 minute difference is like all from the Joker scene. Because it says,
but I'm just saying the emotional impact of this movie is very different.
I don't think it's gonna be that different. Shit was dark. Also, it's already scuffed, you know. Like I'll be watching it a second time.
Yeah,
It says more than half of the
but I can't talk about how
flashbacks
good the fight animation is if every fight you saw they took out like half the punches.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So I think we're just gonna have to redo.
I mean, we can
I
like
think
we can append.
I'm
it.
just gonna.
We're gonna append it to
I'm just
this because it's too good.
Yeah. It's gonna go on to this, but I think we're done here.
Unbelievable. No, hang on, hang on, hang on, asshole.
Okay.
We got some fucking.
Okay.
We got some. There's big changes, okay? Changes that need to be mentioned that I'm not going to necessarily remember, and that you wouldn't know about.
Okay.
Joker says "bat kook" instead of "bat fart." Okay. This is the shit that's bat fart would have been responsible for violence. All right, the kids hear bat fart and they're just ready to go off on each other. Also, they don't like fucking trust kids, I guess. The clothing on Nana Harley is changed from blue and purple to the red and black. It's very funny. The seatbelts is fucking incredible, though. I kind of agree with it. Anyway, I mean, that's man. Again? Thought we were done with this.
You found a way, Ben. You found a way.
Yeah. I mean, this is probably what I get for trying to find a reasonably sized file instead of like the uncut Blu-ray Remux 80 gigabyte version or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's fucking wild, though. Look, now I have the extra context.
You certainly do.
Yeah. I'm a real fan. I watch every cut. All right. Yeah, we'll be back for the viewers in like a second, I assume, with the rest of the fucking podcast.
Watch the real movie.
We'll see. Maybe you can watch the fake movie.
I guess I'm watching the fake movie. I mean, why not?
All right, we're back. We've done our due diligence. The people who watched the wrong version of the movie, that'd be Hank, have watched the right version now. Yeah. Thanks for taking one for the team, bud.
I did watch that garbage version.
Yeah. And I did up the uncut version.
Also, just a better quality file.
Yeah. It's cleaner.
Never before, honestly, have I noticed a difference in audio quality.
Dude, the audio
watching those two back to back.
You were like, you mentioned, like, you know, it'll be better to take in the upgraded animation. The audio is what captured me, because I was like, did it really sound like this ass? It must have. Oh, it was very funny. But that's Destiny, baby. Now I got them both under my belt. I can talk about them.
Yeah,
I
now
think
you know all the changes.
I think if
all the things they had to cut.
I would literally have
all the knives they had to cut.
All the seatbelts they had to add. Dude, there's so many seatbelt additions. It's so funny. I would, except for if I watch this, even if I watched it like back to back, like I did, had I not known some of this stuff, I would not have noticed, you know? Like,
sure.
it'd be like, did I remember this wrong? Is this what I watched already? And I wouldn't be able to tell you, honestly. Like, the two big things are, like Batman with the throwing the Batarang to decapitate a Two-Face dummy, and then the Joker scene. Oh, and the Joker fucking pops off on Bonk. I'll be real.
Making them all say, "We're with you."
Yeah. That bit was great. I kind of like Bonk's death in the censored version better. I like the laughing gas, but that's like a personal preference.
Yeah, I like the Dee dragging away his lifeless corpse.
I mean, no, here's the thing. I want the rest of it in that scene, but I want the laughing gas. Also because
there's a part where Joker walks by him and he's like laughing and twitching. That's pretty good.
Hell yeah, dude.
In the cut in the censored version.
When the Joker pops him through with the flag gun, he's like, "That's how we did it." I'm like, "It's not like, no, you didn't." Not that I saw.
Oh,
the
look,
gas.
whoever said that's how we did it back in my day that was telling the truth?
Do people not use that literally? I use it literally.
People think they're using it literally, was be more my point.
Sure. But no, the Joker death scene is like is way more impactful.
It's just like it changes the whole character of the thing of Robin shot him versus he tripped and killed himself.
Yeah. I mean, it puts... May I play devil's advocate for a second? Light advocate.
Sure.
I saw it on the censorship comparison thing. It said that it takes some of the trauma away because Tim didn't kill Joker. Like, the Joker just had an accident. I think it just, for me, the way I watched this with no knowledge first, right? It puts the trauma on him being fucking tortured and brainwashed, you know? Like, that's still The trauma is just removed
they still
from
have
him
they
killing.
still have the torture and
It's-
brainwashing.
It's still fucking dark, even though they like, and they don't show it. But I'm like, I can imagine. I didn't expect that to be a censored bit, honestly. Like, that was the fact that they actually showed him getting like electrocuted and shit, and they have the serums and shocks comment. Like, holy fuck. I've already fucking forgotten because my memory's a walnut. In the censored version, does Batman say, "I'll break you in two"? Does he say that to the Joker?
He says, "I'll break you."
Okay.
I think, or in the censored version, I think so, but I don't.
I think he does say, "I'll break you in two." And the reason I ask is because
I think so.
yeah, because someone on the censorship like website thing, they said there's an even more rare version where that line is added. It's changed from a different thing.
Weird.
So I managed to find like the fucking stupid rare one apparently, which is hilarious.
Well, whatever version you watch is clearly like for other markets because it says Batman of the Future. Is the title instead of Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume it's like a Russian European version.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has the two other dubs. One is like the official Russian dub, and the other is like person doing it because they think they can do it better. I can't speak to that, but like my understanding of dubbing at the time is that average person might actually be able to do it better. So it's a real hit or miss. Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole interesting experience. As far as the movie goes, though,
they cut out Bruce getting stabbed in the knee, which is why he walks with a limp as an old man.
I didn't even fucking. I guess, yeah, getting stabbed in the knee and why he walks with a limp. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Uh-huh.
I didn't, like, notice a lack of it. Here's the thing, watching it, I didn't notice a lack of this stuff, I guess. But I'm like...
I would say, yeah, if you're watching that censored version in that quality, it mostly just feels like the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't expect you to, like, feel a difference. But the movie looks so fucking good. And you definitely are losing stuff about how good the movie looks, considering they're like cutting out frames of punches.
Yeah.
And just the lower visual quality and audio quality and stuff. Like,
yeah.
You're just like you are missing out on stuff, but like the core of it's still there, so I could see not missing it if you don't know what's not there.
Yeah, and like I could still see like the animation is clearly better, right? Like I could see more time and like in particular I remember in the nightclub like watching like Dana's dress and shit. I'm like, someone got fun with it. Like they put a lot of extra work into the fabric and everything. But
Sure.
Yeah, the clean version is pretty nice when you can see things.
Yeah. And knives haven't been edited out of people's hands.
Yeah.
That's when you know to look for that one's really obvious.
Yeah, see, here's the I'm not watching it a third time. I'm gonna be real with you. But like if I was going back and I was like, there's a knife here. Like I could Yeah. Look, I'm the child they censored it for because they knew I wouldn't notice.
Well, that's the thing about the censored version. It's still such a fucking dark story.
Yeah, like the reason why I didn't think that it was like the wrong one is I'm like, oh, this is like fucked up.
Yep.
Like
it's still and like the core of what's fucked up about it is still all there.
Yeah. You gotta do a little legwork in your imagination, but you get there.
But then you have to hear things like old Bruce saying Robin defeated him instead of, well, Robin did shoot him.
Yeah. No, it's but like in the story is great. Like this is a good. I was wondering how they were gonna fucking get the Joker there. Like,
Sure.
what's the deal? Is he just fucking like old but ripped? I don't fucking know. Been taking his vitamins or something. So that reveal was like, and then I was pretty sure I'm like, oh, okay, Tim Drake is just the Joker. I mean, the first time we see Tim Drake in this, I didn't even know like I didn't connect who it would be. Right? I'm like, this is someone, but who would it be? And then it's him. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And that just based on his physique, I'm like, okay, so like probably no, or this dude is like a red herring or something, and like Tim Drake is still the Joker. Like I didn't expect the thing they did, but I mean it was fine. It was fitting.
So the red herring they put in is Price, the like Wayne executive who like hates Bruce, and they have him. He's voiced by Mark Hamill. So like if you're clever that way and like trying to look at it, you'll be thrown off the scent by looking at like voice casts.
I'm not a
Or if
child.
you recognize
Hank.
the voice.
I'm not a child. I didn't fall for that. And he looks like mildly so like he has the figure.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
No,
That's all on purpose.
see.
To throw people off.
See, for some reason, I was like, nah, that can't be. You know what it is? I put all of my fucking trust into Batman's computer doing the voice match. I just like, that's literally, thinking about it, that's literally what it is. I'm like, Batman's computer would be fucking wrong. Literally nothing else to it.
Oh, that's funny.
We got the little Harley Quinn bit. That's also that's also a funny bit of censoring. Well, re-editing, I guess. Like they change her clothing color. Calling her Harley's not enough. Make her red.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because apparently they were like, Paul Dini didn't want to kill Harley, and they were like, "But you gotta fucking do it. She's gone too far. She's gonna die." And then Paul Dini just wrote that scene at the end where she's alive, and then they're like, "Fuck, it's too good. We're keeping it." It's like how they tell the story of how that happened.
That's great. I wish.
And that, like, by the end of this movie, you'd fucking need, like, some fucking bit of levity. Like,
yeah,
it's a funny bit.
Oh,
and you're just
dude.
like, you need anything.
Fucking old Harley in for the save. I mean, I really like it. I wish the twins were in this more. Not the movie, like, I wish they did more I wish they were, like, a prominent villain or something. They were cool.
Mm-hmm.
They did the double shtick pretty well. I was kind of not thrilled by me I wanted to look up if it was the same voice actors because I didn't think it was, and it's not. But I typed in Batman Beyond Return of the Joker DD Twins, and the first fucking thing that comes up is age, and I'm like, please. Can we just not like legal allegedly, by the way.
Great.
Not enough to be. They're not far enough over that line to be mentioned in any capacity. I guess unless the person looking it up is 19, but really, if you have to check.
It's all bad. It's all bad.
Oh. Nobody's looking up bonk age. Terrible.
Well, he's dead. It's fine.
What about the Scarecrow guy? Not Scarecrow.
The fucking Christopher Walken impression.
I just realized, by the way, we do need to mention more points about the film. He was like operating a fucking orbital cannon. Like that, that's insane.
He was stealing the equipment he needed to hack it.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I just find it very, like, the light appearing on the yacht, and then it's just like orbital cannon. And I'm like, this is fucking great.
Fun fact I
Yeah.
learned from the commentary is because this whole I should give a little more backstory. This movie was animated by TMS, who did a lot of work on the original Batman Superman shows, but I don't think they really didn't as much on Batman Beyond because they were working on this movie.
Okay.
This movie went into production like alongside like season 2 starting, and just like took a long time because it's a movie. And the person, so TMS has lineage that goes back to the studio that animated Akira, and the person that animated that effect of that orbital cannon is the person who animated the orbital cannon effect in the Akira movie.
Hell yes. Ah, that's so good.
Like he did the Akira thing when he was a younger animator, and then he worked on the Batman Beyond movie as a senior animator.
Oh, that's so good, dude. That's why it looks so great.
And apparently TMS like really did heavy lifting on this movie. They like storyboarded half this movie themselves
Oh, wow.
in like time crunch or whatever. Apparently.
Great.
Like
I mean, we could have had better orbital cannon stuff. Batman did not befriend the satellite to save the day.
True. And then it like at the end it like just closes up and like floats away.
Yeah, it fucking being like, my people need me, and just yeets itself into space. I was like, okay, I guess. Is this like
in the commentary? It's so in the commentary track. They're like, "Why does it fly away?" And Bruce Timm is just like, "I wish it didn't fly away."
I was literally like, what's going on here? Like, well, look, the satellite has to fly away so it can come back later as a reoccurring threat.
I know. Yeah.
Batman's greatest enemy. God,
Very funny.
it's so good. You know, they were playing up in this, because I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen, right? I watched the trailer for this again because that was like my intro to all this shit. Also, I think I mentioned something about me having the image of Batman like flying just from a building. It's definitely just from the trailer. Like, this apparently is mostly what I saw.
Sure.
The line where Joker is like, even a new Batman, when he's talking about the new stuff, that line is like fucking ruined for me because it just doesn't it doesn't feel like anything unless the trailer music is behind it. Which is like,
Well, I
you
think
know.
I watched that trailer again, and I know Forgive This Town of Ouija again. I think they used a different take of Mark Hamill than they used in the actual movie.
That's kind
for
of
the trailer.
okay. I was feeling like I was a little crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like not an uncommon thing for trailers to use a different take.
No,
I think this is a case where the version that's burned to your brain, it might not be in the movie.
Well, yeah, but you know, the trailer's there. Here's the thing: if I'd watched the trailer and then watched the movie version might be burned in my brain. I just never got that experience.
Yeah.
But they were playing up the Joker as like, you know, they're the whole time when Bruce is not wanting Terry to get involved, and like everybody's telling him how shit the Joker is, and like, don't fucking do it, like, don't step to him. And the whole time, because I have no context, I'm like, yeah, he was psycho, but are they just like playing this up? Because in the original series, like, he does bits, like, he doesn't. It's not. I don't get it. And then shit hits, and it's like, oh, he got like fucked up. I see.
Yeah.
And then it all like, that clicking in made all of the stuff retroactively hit all at once, and it's like, oh, this is fucking good.
Yeah. It's a good the last Joker story.
Yeah.
Like, if you push the Joker this far, yeah, he has to end up dead. He can't just keep running around making fucking clown jokes. It's not going to hit the same.
Yeah, they go from this to like, I've stolen all of the ice cream. You just can't do it.
Yeah. Which I feel like is a thing that comic companies haven't thought enough about over the years. Certain writers don't care.
Yeah.
Because, like, to me, this movie is really good and really dark, but this is fucking pushing the line on, like, what is like acceptable in a fucking Batman thing. And part of what makes it work is because it's a flashback and like the last Joker like the context of the movie makes it work more than like if like this just happens to fucking Robin one week and then we were back to normal, like,
Oh yeah.
like that wouldn't work.
No. It'd feel fucking weird. At best.
So I do think about that. Because like when when stories like this that are so fucking dark work, they then influence writers to like, well, I'm gonna do fucking something even more dark, and I'm like, no, don't do that. It's like the Watchmen effect.
Yeah.
It's like, A, you have to be this fucking good.
Yeah.
B, maybe just don't.
Yeah, you don't need to be. I agree. Like, I don't need to see the one-upping, especially in this context, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, I can get one-upping power if it's like a Superman villain, right? He needs someone he's facing someone stronger, so they're a threat or whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like, the Batman villains are like the perfect level of crazy where you can sympathize.
Yep. Mm-hmm. No, it has to be. You can't push them so far that it's like, oh, Batman just needs to kill them. like that's the only sane thing to do. That means you fucked up and you pushed the villains too far.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And that was like my problem too with stuff, like because my only Batman exposure was like the Nolan films and shit, and like going from that and then like the loose other stuff I'd read about, just read about the comics and like cultural knowledge, whatever. I'm like, why does he just fucking pop him? Like, this is terrible.
Yeah. But if what he should do is fucking pop him, then you've already broken the whole thing anyway.
Yeah.
It's still he's fucking Batman. He's for fucking babies at some level. Like, even if you can get darker and psychological with it in ways that are fun, like, if you push the stuff too far, it fucking will. It's not like the load-bearing columns will crumble.
Yeah.
Like, there are things that they can't support when your premise is still guy is Batman. Unlimited wealth dude dresses up in a bat costume.
Okay, so what happens to the dynamic of what's allowed if Batman is just a bunch of bats in a costume? Is that when it gets real fucked up? Is Batsman able to be the darker story we need?
Yeah, sure.
That would actually be,
well, I mean,
funny.
Like, again, I don't have a problem. There are plenty of darker stories you could tell, just like as long as it's not canonical Batman. You can even do alternate versions of Batman, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, if you want Batman to use guns, you just tell an alternate universe where his parents were murdered by someone with a knife. And he
He
never
only
uses a
uses
knife.
guns.
He only uses guns.
No,
Fine.
his parents were murdered with like grappling hooks, smoke bombs, and batarangs.
Hell yeah.
And now he's just like brass knuckles, knives, and fucking Tommy guns and shit.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But then you have to
Like
commit.
you
Like,
can,
all of
you
the
can do it,
villains
just,
are.
you know. Yeah.
Alternatively, tell your super dark, fucked up story, and then at the end reveal it's Batsman the whole time, and it's the Batsman universe, and that's why it's all sideways.
Yeah. Psychically connected group of bats that ate Bruce Wayne and then decided that and then gained his morality after they ate him.
Well, yeah, naturally, yeah.
But like it's not quite right because they are still a psychically connected group of bats.
Well, yeah, you know, like them talking doesn't really work great.
Who ate a person.
Well, yeah, it's fine. I mean, then you turn it on its head a little more, even, so that you get their origin story, and it's like the classic villains, but then it turns out Batsman, like, only kills.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they just keep eating the villain.
Anyway.
We should write comics. Someone give us the fucking in. We could make it happen. But yeah, you know, the movie was great.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Also, you know, 75 minutes or like 70 minutes, depending on the version you watch. Super nice. It just feels good because then it's like such a solid amount, and you get like the nice fights and stuff, but it's not bloated at all.
No.
Like it's the exact amount
extremely
I
tight.
needed.
Yeah. And I fucking love Terry and the Joker's showdown.
Oh, dude, it's so good. The fucking Terry being like flipping it on him and laughing. Oh,
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
He asked Bruce for advice. Bruce is like, Joker's vain and likes to talk, but block it out and power through. And Terry's like, wait a minute. I like to talk too. Oh, fucking shit talking the Joker. And the Joker is incredibly thin skinned. Just has no ability to take it.
No,
It's so good.
instantaneously starts getting fucking pissed.
He's like fucking goleming himself and like muttering, just like, you fucking laugh at me. I thought the Joker always wanted to make Batman laugh.
Dude, his laughing is so fucked too. Like he's just doing the creepy laugh thing. It's so good.
It's really good. It's really good. And then him going, ha, laugh it up, McGinnis, laugh, ha, ha. Fucking shocks him. Destroys the Joker microchip.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Just that fucking animation on, like, Terry pulling his mask back on.
Oh
and
yeah,
Joker
man.
choking him. Like, laugh it up, McGinnis, laugh! And, like, his hair comes a little bit of it comes out from his slick back.
Yeah.
God.
Dude, also
Shit's good.
like the two big things that I noticed. I mean, like I noticed a lot of shit, but like the stuff that I like, the explosions. Oh, they look so good.
TMS is the best at explosions.
That makes sense.
They were the best.
I would agree.
And also, like, a lot of times when they were having other companies do the animation, and they weren't satisfied with the explosion, they would cut in a TMS explosion from a different episode.
Hell yeah.
That was a thing they did a lot on those old series.
Yeah, I think I remember you mentioning that.
Like TMS, it just their effects work was like they're good at everything, but their effects work was just fucking better than all the other studios.
Yeah.
Because like drawing an explosion is like really hard.
Yeah, dude, I can imagine. There's a lot in it.
Because you think about like, this is the era where they're coloring on the computer. It's all digitally colored, but they are still like hand animating it. They're just using the computer like it's a camera to set up all the shots.
Sure.
It's not. They're not like fully digitally drawing everything yet.
Yeah.
It's like still early in that like era of that transition to where computers ruined everything. Or made everything more generic.
Yeah. God. That first fucking season of Batman, though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's kind of nothing else like it.
I have a topical anecdote, I guess, on that note.
Sure.
I think Anya thinks that the same thing may be happening to like kids' books. She was looking to buy a present for her friend whose daughter is like 2 or whatever, and she's like, "Is there like a Photoshop package that just has like illustrations? Because all of these books looked alike."
Sure.
I'm like, there probably is. I wouldn't doubt it that there's just free source stuff that a bunch of different people are using.
I would also, have to like look at, are these books actually all published by the same company or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
No, I think
What kind of selection were you actually looking at?
I think it's more just like the generic thing. Like they got no pizzazz.
Yeah.
But it definitely
That like
could be
the
everything.
biggest example of that is CG movies when everyone was just using Pixar's tools.
Yes. Yeah.
So even if it wasn't like a Disney movie, it just looked like a worse version of a Disney movie or a Pixar movie. With like Spider-Verse being a big breakaway from that.
Ugh. God, that
Like
movie
successful
looks so good.
instance of just doing something different.
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah. Did you notice the voice actor replacement that this movie had? A major character whose voice was a different actor.
Let me see. Major character that had a replacement. Was it Barbara Gordon?
It was.
Oh, I'm so in there. Okay.
There are only so many characters.
I mean, yeah,
Honestly.
but like,
Yeah.
it's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I noticed the slight difference. I guess I didn't notice it enough to be like, oh, this is a different person. But at the least I was like, did she like fucking do something different for this for some reason? But that makes more sense. Yours makes more sense.
No, and it's a good performance. Like, I have no problem with this replacement.
Oh yeah, I think it was
She does
fine.
a great job.
Yeah.
I've watched this movie so much, I kind of prefer, this is like the voice I hear in my head a little bit more often than the TV version. Because she's such a big part of this movie.
Yeah.
And I've watched this movie a bunch.
That makes sense.
Yeah. God, the censored version would fucking Tim like puts out the gun and Bruce smiles. I'm just like, no, this is wrong. Like, I wish this happened, though, kind of also, but
Yeah. No, I get it now. But
man,
it still speaks to the quality of the product that like it's still good. It's not weird
Yeah.
and shitty.
and it's like more notable because for like the whole of Batman Beyond. They didn't. Oh, not only did they not get censored, they weren't getting like notes on that TV show,
Yeah.
from what I understand.
Why mess with it, you know?
Yep. So this is kind of where it came back to bite him.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, at least it's not like we only got the censored version. You know, like it still got out there.
Yeah. But again, it was like 2 years later or something, I think.
Yeah. That's not terrible, all things considered.
It felt like a long time in the moment.
Yeah, well, I was like 6.
Yeah.
And didn't know about it.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know about it either, honestly. I didn't really find out until later
Sure.
about the movie at all. Like, I was in college when I watched this movie the first time.
Because you're fucking old.
Yep. Correct. Senile old man, that's me.
Yeah. You didn't even tell me there.
God,
I
they
could
canceled. They censored Bat Fart.
Yeah, I said they got bat. It was Bat Kook, right?
Bat Coot.
Bat Coot, right? The turning putts into yuts is very funny to me. Like, it's such a like whatever.
What are you doing?
You think the kids don't hear putts? You don't think the kid? I didn't even know that was like a word that you. It doesn't even register as like a bad word, you know.
Yeah.
Like, how many people say I'm just putzing around? Like, it's fine. I did appreciate the extra violence from the twins early in the film. The one fucking kicks Batman in the head. Like, that was good. I noticed that one. That's because I'm like, I don't remember Batman getting kicked in the head.
Man.
I remember when I don't remember when Batman beats someone up. That just fucking happens. It doesn't matter. But when Batman gets his shit kicked, and I sit up, because that's good. Beat his ass.
That happens to Terry a lot.
It does. Yeah. Oh yeah. But like it happened to Bruce as well. I mean, that was part of the appeal of the show, was that he's just some guy, right?
Yeah. Well, we've now finished Batman Beyond.
Hell yeah. Get the Justice League next.
Justice League is next. Hello. And we get the first season of Justice League, which is the worst season of Justice League.
Yeah. We're probably cutting it up into 2. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I assume cutting it up into 2.
I feel like the only way we don't cut it up into 2 is if it takes longer for us to be able to record again, and it just makes more sense to watch more episodes.
Yeah.
But other than
I mean,
that,
I could. That's the benefit of being here. I can record like at this point, after this coming week, I like any day is fine. But just God, there's been so much going on. I was supposed to have my own time, and then I didn't.
there's supposed to be time now.
Yeah, I feel kind of salty about it, honestly. Like, this wasn't how it was supposed to be. But you know.
That's just your life.
That's just my life. I thought it was just like when I'm with Anya, but it turns out it's just me. It's just my destiny.
Yeah.
It follows me. Whatever. No real complaint. If that's the worst thing that happens, like, fuck it. I'll take that. That's good. That's a good outcome.
Sure. As long as you're not being strapped to a table and brainwashed by the Joker.
I'm not getting serums and shocks. Yeah. I'm not fucking
Oh.
laughing.
That was the other detail about that. Kid brainwashed Robin. All his like laughing and crying.
Uh-huh.
They couldn't get the performance out of like the normal Robin actor that they wanted. So that's Andrea Romano, the voice director, doing that.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's great. Fucking, I'll do it myself. That's so good.
Also, they tested having Grandma Harley voiced by Arlene Sorkin's mother, just because she happened to be there.
Oh.
It's like drove her daughter to work, but she didn't really sound like enough like Harley, so they just went with
Sure. That makes sense.
Arlene Sorkin.
That's a cool thought, though.
Yeah. And I think that's a podcast. Soul Circle Podcast, gmail.com, Soul Circle Pod on Twitter, anchor.fm/Soul Circle, on YouTube /@Soul Circle, and I'm on Twitter @Comic Panels.
Batman Beyond was fucking good. And the movie was great. Very happy.
Where do you rank it on Batman animated movies?
Batman animated movies? I mean,
Okay,
like,
we've had 3.
what?
We've had 3.
We've had 3? I mean, like, second place.
Sure.
Is that? I feel like that's the that's just the call.
Yeah.
Because Masked Phantasm, like, that's just it's a
that
very
has-
distant second place for me.
That has. I didn't think I'd be happy.
Dude, like, holy shit. That scene lives in my head rent free. It's just always bopping around.
Yeah. That's fair.
So
All
good.
right. Peace.
Peace.